What's good? It's Ozman the Wizard.
And Naima.
You got it. This is not another damn podcast.
Their podcast.
Presented by our
It
damn
is.
selves. Episode 310.
And wow.
310. We getting close to that Chi-Town episode 312. We on a couple episodes. Hopefully it'll be hot that day. We can call episode Summertime Shy. Yeah, because we get perfect. Yeah.
We can only hope.
Watch it be like 50 degrees that episode.
We can hope for nice weather. Well, I won't complain too much. The weather was
and the weather been all over the place. It went from 40 to 70 in like 2 days. So it's kind of been all over the
it
place.
was nice though this weekend. It was.
Like I said, it went from 40 to 70 in 2 days, but like on Friday or like Thursday, it was like 40. It's like I'm in a hoodie and shit. It's so, kind of all over the place, this weather. But we had some nice weekend weather at least.
Yeah.
I had a pretty good weekend myself. Let's go right into it. Talk about the weekend. I got to shout out Babes, Uncle Charles, y'all. Yeah. He celebrated his 80th birthday. It's a blessing right there. Yeah.
Hey.
So he had a nice little party. I went to his celebrate birthday number 80 for Uncle Charles, y'all.
80 is a new 60 or whatever. Like, right.
He don't look 80. Yeah, he was getting around really good. Yeah. He definitely didn't look 80.
It's just how you feel.
Yeah.
It's how you feel. You can be, Asian.
The entertainment was phenomenal because he had shout out to homie DJ T-Bone, who's pretty much Mr. Joliet. Anytime I go out there in Joliet, he's the DJ. So I'm to the point now, if I go to an event and I see another DJ, I'm like, who the hell is that? Yeah. Every event I've been out there, so because like Babe's hometown is Joliet. So every time I've been out there and we went to an event, T-Bone was the DJ.
The hardest working man in Joliet.
All of them. I was like, he was like, I guess so. Yeah, I did say that. I was like, you do all of them. Like literally. Hey,
I ain't mad.
I get it. It's a small town. Like, yeah, like town, I'd own that town too. I get it. So once you build a reputation, people are okay, yeah, T-Bone, he knows his shit. Let's hire him. It's like,
there you go.
That's what it is. Build a good rep. And then they had a blues band performing as well too. And this is where things get interesting. Yeah, they were dope though. Yeah, like the blues band. They had the typical piece. They had the of course the lead singer. You had the guitar, bass player, drums, and keys. Like so, they had all the pieces there. Mm-hmm. No horn section, but that's a whole nother stuff. They had the other pieces though. And so I got to show off my vocal skills. Don't ask how this happened. Like he was like on one of the songs, he was going around like singing to the audience members. He went up to the lady and was like, he asked like we sing to my lady. He didn't ask, but he was going to serenade. But then I went into he was doing the Smokey Robinson, baby, the ooh baby, baby. You know that record.
Yeah, Coolie High.
Yeah. High was preaching, was macking on, was trying to holler at Brenda.
And Brenda would preach.
Coach Cheese was hollering at Damon's girl. It's like y'all know. And Twitter couldn't get no girls. Y'all know the scene I'm talking about. The
quarter parties.
The break front. Y'all know the scene I'm talking about. Yeah. But when I was singing along in that year, so then he's like, oh, okay, you got it. So he handed me the mic and I went into the ooh, baby. People didn't know Ozman got vocals. I'm like, yeah, I'm cool. Yeah. I was shocked half the people there. It's like, yeah. He was like, oh, okay, I see you. Yeah. And what led up to that before that, yeah, because what let's get the backstory about getting into that. Yeah. Because we went there, like, babe, she had on this nice little dress, like, form fitting, like showing off her little shape. And yeah, she's working with a little something. Yeah. And he said, I see you earlier. And then she asked me which you've asked before too, why do guys do that? You asked. Yeah, I see you. And I explained, it's like, well, like that's a guy thing. It's like
it's a guy thing. Yeah.
It's like it's just basically you give him props. It's like, yeah, compliment. So why he complimenting you on me? It's like, so that's what led to it. Yeah.
Basically, if your guy wasn't here, I'd holler at you. Basically, that's what that translates
to. Or not only that, yeah, I was gonna holler until I realized she was with
you. Right. And until I realized she was taken.
Oh, she got And she was like, girls don't do that because yeah, like a woman can't just tell you that your husband is handsome. You probably ready to punch her. Yeah. Chris Rock had a perfect bit about the why that is because guys will look at a girl and be like, okay, yeah, I gotta get me a woman like that. Where chicks be like, yeah, I'm gonna
I
take
gotta
her.
get me him, him.
Man. They look at the actual dude, not like, wow. It's like, yeah, got you. Like,
Not like, wow, do you have a brother or a friend or something? It's like, no, I want you now. It's like, wait, what?
she said, yeah, some chick had walked up to her and said, I see you there, and she probably would have punched.
Yeah.
I was like, so it's a guy thing, I guess.
Differently.
So that was my weekend. Happy birthday, Uncle Charles, yo, celebrating 80. And I got to sing to the crowd. So there we go. That's what I did this weekend.
We got to go outside this weekend because like an event that we were supposed to go to got postponed. So then since I had the kids out and I was with mom, we just went to the playground and let
Okay.
them enjoy some outside weather and their kids and
Outside.
they were
Now,
they were a
back in
little
my day, we'd be outside to the
be
street light
outside.
came on. Yeah, I
They
remember
were a
that.
little bummed at first when they
We
were
didn't
looking
have phones, we'd be outside. Yeah. We
at
didn't
the
have
first
iPads, we'd be outside.
be outside. At the first part that we went to was like really no kids. And I was like, where's the kids? I'm like, I don't know. I don't have control of that
Yes, that's what I said.
on their phones. Roblox.
That's where they at.
But then we went to another playground. Then
And you saw
it was a little girl that was there, so I already made friends.
one kid, okay.
It was one kid, but they were like playing the floor is lava. It's
I'm sure that we played.
it's a YouTube. It's like Google the floor is lava, and then Khalil was a lava monster, and like
I mean,
they were
basically,
entertaining themselves
that's basically like you're it, like yeah, because like we
pretty much. Yeah,
the lava monster was it.
the
Well, the
floor.
lava monster, the one that had to count when you played hide and seek, is the one kid that got to count while everybody else had.
So they had a ball.
Or
So I
7 Up,
mean,
you're the one that with your head down, basically. That's what the lava monster. You got to be about our age to know 7 Up to know this game.
well, I'm just glad that my kids were able to go outside, enjoy some nice weather, play, make a friend, and just overall just enjoy being a kid. Like these are the precious moments that you can't get back that
Yeah.
you want to freeze in time sometimes, but the
Life
kids gotta grow. They gotta continue to grow up. But I do
is-
appreciate and cherish my moments that I have with them.
Okay,
Yes.
I got you. Well, we'll do a quick. I know we ain't gonna bore you with a lot of NBA talk because a lot didn't happen this week. It's like it's nobody got eliminated. We in the second round, so we'll just go over the quick talks. Like, congrats going out to Joel Embiid, finally getting
MVP.
his MVP. Yeah, he been waiting for this for about 3 years. Yeah.
He
He
did
played,
put in the work. He put
he
in the
played
work
his ass out, led the league in scoring. Like I said, as a center in
as a center.
2023, it's like that's not it's not 1980 where like the bigs dominate. Like I said, it's a guard dominated league now. So for him to like lead the league in scoring as a
Mhm.
big, that's phenomenal.
And can we say that he had the cutest interruption when his son just ran out? That was just so cute when his son ran out. Because I was like, his son has no idea that his dad's Joel Embiid. I didn't think it's so cute, like when the NBA players be out with their kids, and it's like that's just daddy to me, and then they don't realize that like your dad is MVP.
That
Like he don't realize that. Like your
is
dad, like this is just daddy to him. But I thought that was adorable when his son ran out.
I saw some haters online, of course, talk about the participation trophy, but like he acted like he sucked, like he played his ass off just because the Nuggets had a better record than yeah, but Joel Embiid had better numbers than Jokic. So like,
And then
you go
when
with
you
you go
took
with team or you go with like individual numbers. It's like
and then when you took
either
Joel
guy
Embiid
could have
off his
won. It's like,
team,
huh,
how did his team do when you took when Joel Embiid didn't play? Look at his
yeah,
record. Look at how much of an impact he made on his team when he didn't play.
yeah.
So
You
he
acting like
deserved
they just
it.
gave it. No, like it could have gone either way. Like Jokic could have gotten his third, but he didn't though. Like Embiid got it.
He
Well,
has to. Come on now. Like
win them all is like, and some were even questioning that. It's like, if he had won three, I would love to have seen Kendrick Perkins' reaction. That's what I wanted to see.
I mean, I figured Embiid would get it because of like the way that he's just
It's
been
his
playing this
year. I was
season. I
like,
was like, it's his
yeah,
year.
dude was so dominant. I was like, if he don't get it this year, then he's probably never gonna get it. That's
Mhm.
also
But congrats to him with that.
And here's an interesting stat that you'll find fascinating. Yeah, like
Hmm.
as an NBA fan, like with the 8 remaining teams that are in the second round, it's like 8 teams left.
Mhm.
Yeah. Let's break them down, like and see. You're gonna be
Benefit.
fascinated by this the same way I was. Okay. Denver Nuggets. What seed were they in their conference?
One,
Okay. Boston Celtics. What seed were they?
one,
Nah, Boston was 2. Milwaukee
two,
was
two, two.
Milwaukee's one.
No,
Okay.
I thought you were saying they're whatchamacallit, they're
We're going in the conference. Yeah.
in the conference. I'm thinking in their division. I'm sorry.
We're
I
just
was thinking
doing
division.
conference.
In their conference. Okay, yeah, they were two.
Philadelphia 76ers, what seed were they? 3 in the East.
Trey,
Phoenix Suns, what seed were they?
four.
You're already intrigued now. All right, New York Knicks, what seed were they?
They were the fifth.
They were
Okay.
not
This
good,
is
yeah.
getting weird. This is getting weird.
Golden State Warriors, what seed were they?
They were six. Definitely, they were six. I remember that.
Okay.
But they just missed the play in.
Let's get to the play-in. Lakers, what seed were they?
Seven.
And last but not least, Miami Heat were what seed?
Oh my God. Like, what the
And
hell?
this is the first time in NBA history that has happened in the second round that each team was a different seed. You had 1 through 8 all represented in the second round. Has never happened in NBA
This
history.
is so
I was like,
weird.
wow, that is fascinating.
Really weird.
I didn't discover that. I was going down the YouTube rabbit hole and saw that it's like it was like this is the first time in NBA history that this has happened. I was like, okay, like what is it? Then they started breaking it down like I did. I was like, wow. I was like, you're right. You got 1 through each team is a difference. It's never happened 1
After
through
you said Philadelphia there, like I was like, okay, I see where this is
where it's
going
going.
now.
Yeah.
That's so weird. Oh my gosh.
Yep. I was like,
Wow.
I gotta mention that to the kids. She'll be fascinated by
I
that.
like it though. I like it. I like weird little,
Like weird like facts, yeah, that yeah, like weird shit, weird NBA facts. That's one there. That's a recent one that just happened this year, and it's the only time that's ever. That's because we had so many upsets. Yeah, like we
yeah.
had an 8-1 upset, we had a 7-2 upset, we had a 3-6-3 upset. We had a lot of upsets. Is why this has happened. Typically in the second round, it's gonna be most of the top seeds, most of like
Right.
like 1 through 4. So now you might have a 5 or 6 sneak in, like
Yeah,
yeah.
it might have like one that happens,
Well,
but
yeah, you rarely have 7 or 8s, like especially the 8s. Like the 8 seed hardly ever beats the. It only happened
very
like
rare.
5 or 6 times in NBA history, including when the Bulls lost to 8 when Derrick Rose got hurt. That Bulls are in that history. Are in that 5 or 6 times. The Bulls are part of that. Yeah,
Don't forget you, Philadelphia, for back then.
that was the Drew
Evan
Holiday,
Turner.
Evan Turner, Elton Brand. That was that
Get
team.
you Evan Turner. Evan Turner.
Andre Iguodala. That was that
I
Philly.
still hold grudges.
That was that Sixers team.
I'm petty. I still hold grudges.
Mhm.
Oh, wow. I mean, I'm looking forward to see how this plays out.
Well, yeah.
But
I'm not gonna talk about any of the matchups because it's still ongoing. Like I said, if somebody had been eliminated, we mentioned right now, all of this is still like moving parts.
prediction, though, who do you think is going to go to the conference finals on the West?
West, I don't know. It's too early to tell. I say, well, I won't even say as a sure thing with Denver anymore. They still got Kevin Durant and
D-Book.
Chris Paul. They still got that. They still got that to deal with. I
You still
think
got that
Paul,
three-headed monster.
yeah, it's still
And
it's
Aiden, you can't forget DeAndre Aiden.
yeah, he can. Yeah, Aiden
Yeah.
was picked number 1 overall for a reason. Yeah, it's still up in the air to me. Like I don't have a prediction. Too early.
It is kind of like the way that both of these, like, because it looked like Denver
Any
was
one of
like
these 4 teams could advance.
it like they would dominate. It did like Denver was going to dominate at first because of the way they breezed through Minnesota, and then the way they would just dominate on Phoenix. But now Phoenix maybe might have
They're
gotten their
back at
jitters
home,
out or
so now
whatever.
they got some home
They
cooking.
got their jitters out, you know, and they're like,
They
okay,
got
let's
some home
calm
cooking.
it down, calm it down. Oh, like this is going to be interesting.
On both sides.
Yeah, I'm like, oh,
Like on the East, you could say like Boston is the favorite, but they got the reigning MVP on the other side.
yeah,
It's like it could go either way. It's like and then New York, Miami, like that literally is probably the closest matchup in the
that's the
first
closest matchup.
in the
That
second
is.
round. I mean, that's probably the
Jimmy
closest.
Butler is just
Jimmy's Jimmy.
he's playing out of his mind right
Okay,
now.
the I, the M, the M.
He's playing out of his mind.
Is
But
juice.
I'm gonna be gutsy and I'll say Denver and Golden State and
Who you got?
Boston and Miami.
Okay, that's your final four.
I'll say that.
I'm not saying
Let
shit.
me be wrong.
Not
Because
saying shit because I honestly don't have an opinion.
The Knicks are nicking again. They are.
Like the
So
team the team I picked to win it all got bounced in the
got
first round. So
bounced.
that's why I'm kind of
Milwaukee.
like I don't know about any of these teams. Any of them could win at this point. Yeah.
I didn't have a front leader at all. And I wasn't feeling Denver, but like after Denver breezed through Minnesota and the way that they handled
Game one.
Phoenix at first, I'm like, maybe they might be the truth. They might be the real deal. But, you know, you still got Chris Paul on them and Kevin Durant and Booker and Aiden. You still got that going on. So,
Anything can happen. Yeah.
but that's what I'll say. I'll say, well, no, I'm probably wrong, but whatever.
We'll stay in basketball temporarily for those that are rolling their eyes about sports.
Sorry.
Let's talk about Bronny James.
Yeah.
His choice, yeah. Because no, we in that season right now where people are
College acceptance,
that,
prom season,
and
all that.
yeah, people are
Graduation, people who are
college
graduating.
announcements. They doing that like what college? Yeah, though you see everybody post though. Well, I'm at that age where I got people that got kids going to college. So yeah, definitely.
Well, I got some people that got kids that graduated college, and I'm like, meanwhile, I'm looking at my little
that's why
kids.
that's why I got kids. People got kids whose kids are going. Yeah. I got people who got grandkids, your kids' age, basically. I know.
Oh, geez.
That's the age I'm at. So they kids graduated college and they got kids now. But yeah, Bronny James, USC, he chose, yeah.
Yes, USC.
Mm-hmm.
So staying in LA, stay out there. Yep.
Yep. Makes sense, yeah.
Yeah.
Stay yeah, stay close to home. Yeah. And
Close.
I know LeBron, that's his dream to play with his son. So like
Yes.
so I think he's gonna hold and
2 years.
it doesn't make sense for him to retire now. He's still dominant. It's like LeBron he's obviously like a little bit, but he hasn't really lost his
He
step.
hasn't done this. Like the quick drop.
Not like Kobe with post Achilles.
After the Achilles, it was
Jordan with the Wizards. Like he's not there yet. It's like, yeah, like if Brown was there, then it'd be like, okay, maybe you should hang it up. But he's still playing at a high level, so why not hold on until Bronny is able to enter the league?
And then LeBron is what, 38 this year?
38, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think he turns 38 this year.
So yeah, it's 20 years since LeBron got drafted. He was 18 when he got.
I say 40.
Yeah. So, and if Bronny does one and done, which he probably will.
Yeah, I'd say maybe he can hang up at 40.
There you go. If Bronny does the one and done, that means next year he'll be entering the draft at this time. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. The Bronny will be entering the draft. We're just talking about that before we recorded. Like we know like so many second generation players now.
We're old. We're just old now.
Yeah,
I'm accepted.
We actually remember their parents playing. Not like when you vaguely remember. It's
Vaguely
like,
remember.
oh, I remember his dad.
I remember Kenyon Martin with the Nuggets. Like I remember that.
We all know.
We
remember Dell Curry with the Hornets.
Dell Curry with the Hornets. With
Larry Nance with the Cavs. I remember that shit. It's like, what's another one?
Michael Thompson.
Michael Thompson with Showtime. Yeah. Rick Brunson with the rebuilding Bulls that sucked. Like, like I remember that. With the terror Bulls, as we'll call it. Yeah.
Terrible. Yeah, they were the terrible.
Bulls. Like Rick Brunson was part of the Bulls during that era.
They were awful during that era. Yikes.
Like Jalen Brunson. I knew it had to be his son because like Brunson's not that common.
Brunson's not that common.
They got to be Rick Brunson's kid. Like when I first saw him get drafted, like they got to be Rick Brunson's kid. So sure enough, it was.
Gary Payton Jr.
Gary Payton Jr.
We remember Gary. We remember the glove. We remember that. We remember '96 Super Sonics. We remember that finals. We remember that. Not vaguely, vividly. I put it on Mike, and then Mike.
That's what an infamous meme comes with Jordan looking at the iPad and he laughs like, yeah.
I put the glove.
He said he put because remember Bulls dominated the games 1, 2, and 3, 4 and 5. Seattle. We thought it was gonna be a sweep. Yeah. Like, we were all preparing. Okay, like the Bulls they winning tomorrow.
The rally's gonna be on Tuesday.
We were
we were cocky.
I was already preparing to cut class to go to that rally. Yeah, I was already And then sure enough, and then when they lost, it's like, well, ain't gonna be no rally Tuesday. Maybe on Thursday. Then they lost again. It's okay. Well, we get it Saturday. Then so whatever. It kept getting pushed back that rally. It's like,
Oh my gosh.
but it was something like that. We like so knew it was gonna be a sweep until Gary put the glove on Mike before Mike laughed and shit. And there's it's something to that, yeah. Like because Hersey Hawkins was guarding Jordan for the first 3 games. They made the switch Peyton guarding in game 4 and 5. So it's some evidence to that. I gotta look at Jordan's numbers during those games. There's some evidence that the glove was on him. No,
we gotta go into the vault. Let's go into the vault and see.
Gotta break out the analytics. Yes. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go on my basketball reference and check that out. Like, how did Jordan compare 1 through 3? How did he do in 4 and 5 compared to those first 3 games? See, did Peyton put the glove on him? We're gonna look. We're gonna get to the bottom.
We remember that. We remember vividly these players playing in their prime.
Maybe we should do it now. Like, I'm gonna pull that up while the whole site. Maybe this will be right when we get to the bottom of it. I got to pull up the 96 NBA Finals and Michael Jordan stats. I have to know. No, I'm being petty now, but I want to know.
But too old, though. It's like, it's just crazy. But like we always say, the thing, time stops for no one. Yeah. It's going to keep on going. And what's going to be really crazy is if we see like the 3rd generation, because these players now, like their kids, like when their kids get old enough.
Yeah.
Like it's little Ken Curry. He's like, is he going to play in the league? He might play in the league. Ken Curry might be playing in the league.
Never know.
So if we see him, then we're like, we saw your granddaddy, we saw your daddy, we saw your uncle.
Yeah. If yeah, we always you said I forgot who I was gonna say. So I was looking at this Jordan. So yeah, I forgot who I was gonna say.
Yeah. Or like I said, or a 2nd generation. Like I said, if we see like a 2nd generation that we may see Derek's son playing soon. Like Derek's son might play in the league in the next 10 years. He might be in the next 10 years or so. Yeah.
I've seen him hooping. Yeah, look like he got some skills. Like we'll see NBA level skills, but yeah, he definitely got skills.
Yeah, he got some skills. Because as soon as they showed him, like, the way that he shoots his free, like he has like the same free throws down, like, the way he spins the ball, and he shoots it just like his father. Like he has the same stance. It's like, it's amazing how kids just inherit. Like, cause some stuff is like they may not have watched their parents shoot like that, but it's just in their DNA, and then they have the same mannerisms and the same everything as their parents. It's just crazy how DNA just works like that. Unfortunately, Michael Jordan's kids didn't pan out for them. Unfortunately.
All Marcus Jordan got was Scottie Pippen.
Can't win them all. You can't win them all.
Yeah, and I don't know if I'll consider that a W, but it is what it is.
No, so you can't. I mean, like you can't win ball as far as like not playing the league.
Laughing at Scottie Pippen. That's all. That was a Scottie Pippen shot. That's all that was. I think I got these NBA finals. I'm just trying to pull up the stats.
Let's hear them.
Okay, I got to pull up Michael Jordan stats in these finals. That's all I want to see. That's all that matters is like what Jordan did. We're trying to see if the glove was put on him. It's all that matters is this Michael Jordan.
Because you know the Jordan stands. He didn't. No, he didn't.
Of course, like Jordan could do no wrong. Let some people tell it. It's like, with me, I'm realistic. Like I think Michael Jordan is the greatest of all time, but he wasn't perfect. Nobody's perfect. All right, I found
the traveling cocaine circus was some rough years.
Oh yes, he carried. But see, that's where you give props to. He carried bombs to like.
Carried that, yeah. So, but that was some rough years. That was some hard basketball to watch.
He carried bombs to the playoffs. Like that's where you give your props.
Yeah, somebody said he carried some crackheads to the.
I was watching a video and they said that about Jordan. He said Jordan about did so. It was like did Shaq carry Kobe? It was basically like was what the video was about during those first 3 championships. They said first one it was clearly Sack's team. Second, Kobe got a little closer. By the third one, it was 1A and 1B. So he's like
Right.
that we can't say that Shaq carried. He said unlike LeBron that carried the Cavaliers,
Yes.
like the Vanderson Varejao Cavs in '07, said, or the 2018 Cavs. That so it's like Bron clearly carried those teams. It said, or Michael Jordan, who carried a bunch of crackheads to the playoffs by dropping 63 on Boston. So I jumped in the comments. I was like, they weren't crackheads, they were traveling cocaine circus. Get it right.
Cocaine. Yeah, they were cocaine,
They
not
were
crack.
cocaine circus. But yeah, had to clarify that. I was
Had to
like,
clarify they weren't crackheads.
the traveling cocaine circus. Like, get it right. Okay, I got the finals. Yeah, we got it almost. No, I've been stalling trying to get these numbers.
Okay. Cobra
Right.
Commander.
Michael Jordan. This is funny. I want to go game by game. I just got his total stats. Yeah. I got to go game by game. We might have to come back to this. Just show me here's the finals. Okay. Game 1. Okay. We're just going to break down what Jordan did in these games. Game 1, Jordan scored 28.
Okay.
Game 2, I know it's I was being an asshole, but that's what I do. I'm an asshole.
You
Game
know.
29. Okay, so yeah, he's still on par. Game 1 and 2. Yeah. Game 3. I'm just looking at points now. We ain't got time to look at all
Yeah,
that.
we ain't got time for all that.
Only a fucking hour-long podcast. And I said we weren't gonna go sports. We always went a half hour on this shit already about what Jordan did 25, 30 years ago. All right, game 3. What do I have? 36. So yeah, he's down. So they were ready to eliminate him by then. Game 3. So game 4, we getting ready to sweep that ass. Game 4. 23 points. His scoring dropped a little bit from 36 to 23. That's his lowest scoring game so far. So that's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Game 5, what did Mike do? 26. That's about what he did in game 1. Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of these, a lot of the other players fell off in this game. And Scotty had 14. Like Kukoc.
Yeah. So
it's some evidence, but it's inconclusive at this point.
yeah, it's inconclusive, I would say.
6, we might as well close it out. Like game 6.
Yeah.
I'd have to break down the advanced stats to see like Jordan's efficiency and all of that. I'm just looking at the total right now. In game 6, he had 22, so that's like the one they clinched in was his lowest scoring game, ironically. So that's, like I said, the results are inconclusive.
It's inconclusive, so
inconclusive, yeah.
But we have to see efficiency, and that's a whole nother podcast.
Look at the advanced stats, yeah. Like we ain't got time for that. It took long enough just doing that shit. It's like, I don't have the advanced stats. Let's get off of sports right now. Let's shift gears right now. Let's talk about Ebony K. Williams. Have you been following this? EK Dub is what I call it.
I didn't even know who that was because like I don't be like on social media.
She has a show on the Griot. That's all
I had to like Google and find out who she was. I decided saying
I'm part of
Breakfast viral. These comments are viral.
The reason why I know who she is,
I didn't know who she was.
I'm part of Breakfast Club, and her and Charlamagne are friends and all of that. So like so I knew who she was just based on that. Yeah. I don't watch her stuff, obviously. I just know who.
I didn't know who she was.
Her Breakfast Club appearances. That's what I know. No, it's EK Dub is what I always call her.
EK Dub. Yes, I saw Miss Williams. Yeah.
So if you weren't married, would you date a bus driver? Yeah, let's start there.
A bus driver means that he's gainfully employed and he has a union job and that he's a hard-working man and everything. I know bus drivers. I have a few friends who are bus drivers for city bus, for CTA. And I have somebody who definitely does the Pace bus too.
I know some CTA bus drivers, and I know some school bus drivers. I know that drive the yellow bus and drive the CTA. I know both.
My teacher actually married a Greyhound bus driver, one of my teachers.
Okay, coach bus.
Yeah, so it's like, and they're still married. They had 3 kids. They're still together.
You got a brother that works into the transportation business.
Yeah, works in transportation. It's nothing. I mean, here's my thing. I keep on going back to every job has a purpose.
Let's break it down for those that don't know.
Every job does have a purpose.
Let's
They
break it
do.
down for those that don't know what the hell we're talking about. Is
Yeah.
Ebony K was she's sitting there with Ayala Van Zandt.
Iyanla Vanzant, Miss Fix My Life.
Yeah,
Iyanla, yeah.
they were having a conversation. I won't say an interview; it was more of a conversation, like how we
Beloved.
do the conversation.
And she always says, Iyanla always goes, beloved.
She asked like, "Would you date a bus driver?" Ebony says, like, "Yes, if he owned the bus." Like she shot right back, and that ruffled some feathers. You know, people were feeling some type of way about that shit. Yeah. Instead of just either leaving it alone or like just saying that or like clarifying it better, she doubles down when she's on her
She
own
doubles down on it.
and like tries to blame white supremacy and all. She just went on a whole like rant that ain't have shit. It was like she
How is that connected?
literally played
How
the
is white supremacy connected to being a bus driver? How is that connected?
damn because black men you should expect more from because if you accept mediocrity, that's white supremacy. Like yeah, so you
I
say
mean, granted, we had to stay in the back of the bus. That's about the only connection I could make, but that's about it. But I can't make another connection with
Still tried
buses.
to play the race card, and it was funny. And then she got roasted even further because she was once engaged to a white man. So yeah.
Oops. Oops.
So black
Once
excellence,
engaged, that means that
black
she's not
excellence is
engaged.
fine. Black
Once
excellence is
engaged, that
fine.
means she's not engaged anymore. Oh, okay.
Yeah, black excellence is
That's
fine,
fired.
except when it comes to your bedroom. Okay, I see. You only expect
But
black excellence except when it comes to the bed. Okay.
what did say a white man do? let's delve in and see what
Yeah,
he did.
I want to look up and see what her ex fiance did. I
Let's
don't
see
know
what
his
he did.
story, but I want to look that up.
But they're not together anymore. So the danger
But
that
which I get, like, because like I wouldn't marry her either. You see how she is. She probably says some slick like that to him, and he's like, "I'm out."
I don't need this deuces.
Got the fuck out of there.
The thing that, and I hate to say like this, but some of us black women, we need to stop listening to city girls and
Period.
and EK Dub. We need to stop listening to women like that who are either have never been in long or like can't stay in long-term relationships. You know what I mean? Like
Carisha's with Diddy, but I don't know.
that's a situationship. That's not.
We don't even talk about that shit.
That's a situationship.
Sorry, I brought that. So yeah, city girls they ain't got a good track record because
That's a situationship.
they used to date Lil Uzi Vert. The less said about that, the better. So
my thing is, if you're in a situationship, take it for what it is. It's just you getting your sex, and you might be getting some of this. Just take it for what it is. Don't try to make it more than what it is.
City girl, that's all you care about is the sex and this. So right. She got what she wanted.
keep it. But a lot of people when they fail, it's like you say I'm cool with a situation, but then you really want a marriage, and it's like then you want to try to make this into a marriage, and it's like, dude, it's like, no, it's not. And then you start acting weird and start acting possessive and all that.
Nuts.
Like, yeah, you gotta take stuff for what it is, but if you want a real relationship, like let's just stop looking automatically at just the dollar, like just the dollar. Because ultimately, when people look at these stories, I watched recently a video about Bernie Mac and his wife and everything, and how their relationship was so beautiful. And I wish that Bernie was still here to this day because he was just like, I like him so much. I always liked Bernie Mac as a person and everything, but just seeing like how he was and just knowing like a little more personal detail about how he was with his family, I like him that much more now. Like I just have so much respect for Bernie Mac and everything he stood for. And a lot of women, you won't ever have like a Bernie Mac or a Barack Obama or a Denzel Washington. You won't have that because when you look at these women who are with these men way back when they had nothing.
They didn't start there. Barack Obama didn't start out as president. Bernie Mac didn't start out as a king of comedy.
Denzel didn't start as the GOAT of acting.
Oscar winner. He didn't start there.
He didn't start as that. A lot of times the women, they were with the man because the man, and this is not what I'm talking. I'm not talking about your man. I have a vision and he just wants to play PlayStation all day. That's not what I mean.
Wants to smoke and drink all day.
Right. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about men who are like, okay, I have this vision. I have this vision to have my own company. I'm gonna have this. Here's my plan. Here's my detail. Here's everything laid out. I'm going to school. I'm taking classes. I'm doing this. He has a real plan, a real blueprint, and he actually is doing things actively to get to that. He's every step. Step A complete. Now step B. Now step C. He's doing everything in order how he's supposed to do. But if you are with a man who is building a dynasty, building a legacy, you may be the breadwinner at some point. You may have to hold it down. Bernie Mac's wife was a nurse. She held it down. And then as soon as he made his first million, she was able to quit her job. He retired her. You ain't got to work no more, baby. I'm a millionaire. You ain't got to work no more. Same thing with Denzel and his wife. She was the breadwinner.
Yeah. And Barack was interning under Michelle.
Yeah. But these women were there with men who had visions. And like I said, a lot of, well, I ain't got, and then you be mad when you say you ain't got time, but then when you want to get that successful man, but he's already, I've been with my wife since 82. I'm not leaving her. I don't care. Yeah, you got your cute thing going on, but this woman held me down. I'm going to stay with my queen who's been holding me down. And now you mad.
Another one, which we gonna, we not new with this tied full circle. Another one who was whose wife with him when he had nothing. It's DJ Envy of the Breakfast
Club. There you go.
Like when he
was on the bus.
Yeah, it was on the bus.
He was on the bus.
His wife, like she was working, holding down the house, like while he was like trying to make it as a DJ. Yeah. It's like, so yeah, now look, yeah, he's one of the top DJs in the country right now. Yeah, DJ Envy. And he went at Ebony J. Williams on Brown.
He did, and I appreciate how he went.
He stood up.
You know how I feel personal. You know how I feel about that. I get a little personal because, like,
yeah,
yeah. If a man has a vision and you see that he's actually doing his vision, and as he's growing and
living in his purpose and all of that, yeah,
living in his purpose, doing what he's supposed to. Like I said, I'm not talking about the guy who's bullshitting around. That's not what I'm talking about. But Envy, I saw when he went her, Envy was like, I do a lot of seminars and workshops because Envy is heavy in real estate.
Yeah, like he's like, he's not just a DJ. He always jokes that he owns like half of New Jersey, basically. Yeah, like a bunch of properties he owns.
DJ is just his fun money.
Yeah.
His real money is in real estate.
Yeah, his business is real estate. Like I said, like DJing is just like his hobby.
I do this for fun. I do this for fun.
Almost his hobby at this point.
I do this for, okay, if my kids want to go to Disney World, okay, my DJ will pay for Disney World.
Yeah.
For the family. Because they got 6 kids.
6 kids. His wife just had a baby.
They got a lot of kids. Yeah. That's a lot of money. You need a lot of money to take care of 6 kids.
You got a 1-year-old just had a baby.
You need to have that money in New York. If they're in New York, New Jersey, wherever they are,
they out there, New York or Jersey, whatever is expensive as hell where they live. It's like
money. But he was like, I run these real estate work. He said a lot of the guys who are in there, he said they are bus drivers today because they have union jobs, they have benefits.
Yeah.
Because people would do this. Like mom said that she knew people like that. Mom was like, when she was a teacher, she said she knew a guy that he had real estate as his side hustle.
Yeah.
He had a teacher, he was a teacher, but he also invested in real estate.
Yeah.
Like I said, you can have a regular ass union job because union jobs give you great benefits.
Yeah, use that for your benefits.
Great benefits.
Where you make your money is doing something else though. Yeah.
And then you take that money, you live below your means, you take that money, you invest into another vehicle to make you more money. So then eventually it's like you work a union job, you work 10 years at your union job, you're vested. You work another 10 years. Now you can get that, you can get your benefits. You can get your medical and stuff. Then you can retire.
Yeah.
You can be retired at like 50. And if you've been investing your money all this time into something else, real estate, whatever, stocks, but whatever, into something else that's going to generate you money, you retire, you got your portfolio, and you got a pension, and you got all this stuff coming down.
Thanks.
But people don't see, but because you're not a millionaire by the time you're 21, then you're like, get out of here. You're never going to find somebody if that's the only thing you're looking for. If that's the only thing, you're not going to find anybody. You're just not. And I'm glad that Envy, he came at her. I'm glad he came at her hard.
I was in the comments for that, that's what I came for. I was Michael Jackson with the popcorn literally during that whole interview. I was like, I'm just here for the comments. And everybody, pretty much, they all sided with Envy on that. They all came at her.
Keep it real. EK Dub, she's 39. You knocking on 40.
Yeah.
I'm not, and I said, I don't make the rules, but in society, after women turn over 40, it's like, for a reason, our value seems to drop. Like society makes it like that. I don't think it should. Like I said, that's fucked up how people think like that. But when women get over 40, if you're over 40 and you're single, oh, you ain't got no man, you crazy as hell. What's wrong with her?
Wrong with
Like
her.
men over 40 don't get that. Men over 40, like, how long has Common been single?
Facts.
Common don't get that he's crazy. But Maya is over 40, and Maya's like, oh, she must be crazy because she's over 40 and she has no kids. And
I have
she's single.
never been married either.
People are saying that about Ashanti. She's 42. She ain't got no kids. She's singing. What's
Hopefully
wrong
that'll
with her?
change. Hopefully that'll change soon. Her and Nelly,
But people come at
it seems
women.
like it seems like they're Instagram official now. They
People
say,
come at women about being over 40 and single. People were saying about Tracy Ellis Ross. She's 50.
that's
People were
another
saying
one.
that.
Never been
Like,
married to.
what's wrong with her? Like, she ain't got no kids. She ain't got no man. She must be crazy. But a man over that age, men don't get it.
Nobody say about D Ray. Yeah, like hey, who once dated her back in the day? That's a whole.
Men don't get that same. They don't get it. But like I said, Ebony K. Williams, like you knocking at 40's door now. So it's like
Hmm.
you may start getting that negativity. So I mean, but the good thing about what I see that people do when people, like, I've seen people where they do the whole, I need to have this. This is my list. And they come at this long ass list of like requirements that their man have to have, but then
You know,
after you be single for so long, the person they do end up with is like they don't have half of what's on that list. So that's a good thing about maturing is that once you mature and you
you
really
realize some shit is superficial. Like,
superficial, there you
yo,
go.
is this really that
This is what you do
important?
with your list. Your list just goes like that, and you just
This
it
goes
goes out the window.
it literally goes in the trash. Yeah.
It's like what you want. Most people want. You want companion. You want somebody who you can grow with. You want somebody you can laugh with. You want somebody that you can just like have a good, like, just dumb shit. Like, I mean, I get, like, Marcus sends me reels all the time, like silly ass reels of like things that just I laugh at. And I send him like some silly meme, and then he like you need to be able to do that with your partner. You need to be able to just send dumb shit to your partner that you guys just both laugh at. Like, if you can't do that, then are you even in a relationship? If you can't do that with your partner, you're not really in a relationship, to be honest.
If you can't laugh at dumb shit, then what is it all for?
Right. Just stuff like that. And that's what everybody ultimately wants. Somebody you can laugh with, grow old with, just have a good time with. That's all you really want. All of us really wants. And I'm not naive to think that, like, we need finances to,
Of course,
the shit costs money. Everything costs money,
everybody
but
needs resources.
you need resources. But do you really need to take a weekly vacation on a yacht in summertime? No, you don't. You don't need. I mean, if you can, more power to you. It's nice if you can, but you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
that's just blessing if you're able to
That's
do
a blessing, but yeah.
what's
Oh,
going on. Well, let's shift gears. So, what's going on with this versus right here? Chris Brown versus Usher. What's up with this versus?
I was looking at my and ironically, I was looking at my thing for Vegas. I'm trying to get my Usher Vegas
And I
trip
was
together
just
now.
thinking about I
Together.
want to see that versus. Like I was literally last week I was thinking about say Usher and Chris Brown would be a hell of a versus. I think Usher would win, but like Chris wouldn't go out without a fight though. It's like, yeah,
But the fight.
pun intended, yeah. Chris wouldn't go down. He wouldn't go out without a fight.
Interesting choice of
Famous
words.
last words is like Usher would win, but Chris would go down fighting. Yeah, famous last words.
Interesting words. It's an interesting choice of
I was
words.
thinking song for song. I had 10 like bangers from each ago. Each of them I had. Yeah. I was like, it would be
What the
interesting.
hell is going on with them? Like, did that? Because TMZ is reporting that it was a fight that occurred,
Yeah.
and then but neither one of them had said nothing. But TMZ usually doesn't get stuff like that
Usually
wrong.
pretty credible. Like
They
TMZ is
usually get
usually a
stuff
pretty
pretty
credible
accurate, but
source.
nobody from either camp has said nada. So that's why I'm wondering if this is a false thing or if this actually something that happened.
I'm about to check and see what TMZ is saying because I did.
Oh my gosh. Because I'm like, if this happened, if this fight, because allegedly a fight broke out in Vegas, because Usher's in Vegas with his residency, and then Chris Brown was there. They said that allegedly he was getting fresh with Tiana Taylor and wouldn't leave her alone. And then Usher was like trying to diffuse the situation, and Chris just wilded out on him. Is allegedly what the story is that was being reported by TMZ.
Mm.
And they said that Usher left with a bloody nose, allegedly.
But looking at his performance, I got pics from his Saturday performance. I don't see any bloody nose. Like, was it cap or not?
Right. That's why I'm like allegedly. But TMZ reported that. I said, but usually they're pretty accurate about stuff. But they just
Let's
don't post blind items.
let's share this real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna use a still and obviously keep this muted because
Yeah. Yeah.
because you know why.
Right.
Know why. But
Because I was looking at my thing trying to get my Usher package together now.
but yeah, I don't see any bloody nose from Usher on this. This is from last night, from Saturday night. Yeah, he looks okay to me.
Yeah, I can't hit that note. I was going to do that. I
Yeah,
can't hit that note.
he looks all right. So this is what you're gonna be seeing if y'all go to Vegas. Kid. This is what you're gonna.
Yeah, because we definitely want to plan to go and actually,
That's
because like everybody I know who's gone is like it's
taste of it
amazing.
right there for you, kid.
Everybody's like the show is amazing. They're like it's worth it. It's expensive. They're like, but it's worth it. They're like it's worth it. It's worth every penny that you pay for that show. So I'm planning my trip to go. Hey, it's Usher. It's
It's
Usher,
still
baby.
on as far as like I said, like that's from like Saturday night, and Usher looks okay to me. So like, if
Yeah,
some bullshit that went down, maybe Chris and Usher weren't involved. It could have been like state security. So it's like
somebody from their camp and
wasn't like when Cardi B and Nicki Minaj got into it at the at Fashion Week, and then we saw Cardi with that big ass knot on her head. We saw the evidence that got physical. Yeah. Cardi looked like Scottie Pippen after Alonzo Mourning. Oh, Cardi had this
think
big old knot.
Scottie Pippen.
Yeah,
Well,
so
like Martin when he had the thing where he fought
yeah.
man.
Yeah, Cardi B had that big ass knot on her head. So it's like, so something definitely happened there. It's like,
I just say that we all can get money, so let's not act fools. Like everybody can get it's a piece of pie for everybody. Let's all get our slice of the pie.
that officially puts the nail in that versus ever happening. Guess it's never gonna happen now.
And they both are two incredibly talented black men, doing the damn thing. Let's not post like let's not put
We need
negativity there.
another. We haven't had a good verse. The last good verses was the one they did the reality show with Escape and SWV. That's the last good verses that I saw. And I saw I was watching that series with Ben. And they showed that versus performance, and yeah, SWV watched Escape. Sorry, it's like SWV got bangers. Like Escape
Yeah.
got a couple, yeah, but SWV
Yeah.
got
Here's the
bangers.
thing that I'll say: it's Escape has better voice. They definitely can sing better than the SWV, but SWV have more hits.
Hits, man.
That's what I'll say.
That was one of the
SWV
the bones of contention on the show. Like who should close out. Like and Escape kept pushing like yeah we should close they were pushing that because we better than them, but that's what we kept saying that like we got the catalog like we should close. They ended up going with Escape closing, and then SWV proved that they should have closed. SWV closed out with Weak.
yeah.
Everybody in that audience knew all the singing along, knew all the words that shit.
Blood starts racing
Yeah.
through my veins.
And then when Escape came out and did Understanding, and the audience was like. Nobody does. If they were gonna close, they should have closed up with like, "Who can I run
Who
to?"
can I run to?
Or like,
I would say, who can I run to?
that was the
Definitely.
biggest hit to me. Yeah, they closed up with Understanding, and nobody cared. It's like, and Escape was like, "We told you should have let us close." It's like everybody was rocking to that week. They all were singing like dudes. Like everybody was singing along to that.
Yeah.
Like they all knew the words.
Sixth grade jam for me.
It was the well after sixth grade jam.
That was my sixth grade jam right there.
That was the Dunkin' Donuts jam.
Know how old I am. They know how old I am.
Jam, yeah. All right, we done with the well another quick take before we get to the serious shit. It's one more silly one and shit. Yeah, well, it's kind of silly. Yeah, Tasha Smith replacing Teresa Randall in Bad Boys 4. Like, what you think about that?
Why is there Bad Boys 4? That's my question.
Because 3 did well enough, they decided to do another one. I'm surprised they are doing one after with Will Smith with his name being what it is. I'm legit shocked they did, but they going forward with it.
I mean, I saw that. I think this is recent. Randall is she having some health
They
issues or
saying that
something?
she is health related because at first like
Yeah.
people were roasting is like that's old girl from Tyler Perry,
Angela.
Angela.
Marcus!
Yeah. How you gonna put Angela in there? Like that's gonna suck
Marcus!
about that. How you gonna put Angela in there? Goddamn. People were legit upset about. I'm like, but Teresa, like that's Martin's wife. That's like a minor character. It's like
Yeah,
it shouldn't affect it too much.
it
Yeah, I
shouldn't.
guess Teresa Randall been in all of the movies, so it's like it might be jarring to some, but the average person probably is not gonna care. It's like
I'm not going to care.
characters like she hasn't been essential to the plot in any of these movies. It's like
No.
could have totally left the character. They could have left her out of this one. I don't know why they recast it. Just don't show Martin's wife. So
Mhm. I'm just like, why is there a Bad Boys for? I mean, the search for more money, but I
yeah.
mean, I'm just getting a little warned. It has nothing to do with Will Smith. I'm just getting a little warned of like all these remakes, especially it's like they not retired yet. It's like y'all still Bad Boys, y'all ain't retired yet.
Believe it or not, they actually talking about doing another Die Hard movie. Which hopefully that's off the table with Bruce Willis having dementia and all of that. Hopefully
Yeah.
because that was talked about as recently as a year ago. Like I'm like, John McClane can't still be on the force all this time.
Right. He's like 75 years
Can't
old at
still
this
be on the
point.
force. It's like,
He's very old.
like this dude can't still be on the
And they're
force.
gonna bring back Pal, like Al, this is
Al
Sergeant
Powell,
Al
Sergeant
Powell. They're gonna bring him back. He's like
well,
80.
he is kind of back now. He's playing TV dad, so he is
I
kind of
love it. I love Reginald Bill Johnson as TV dad. I
Sergeant
love it.
Al Powell still is kind of unfortunately they can't bring Deputy Chief Dwayne. We lost Paul Gleason years.
Yeah.
It would have been nice to see him come back
He
and
played
still.
the perfect jerk. He was the
Yes.
perfect jerk and everything. We salute Paul Gleason. We like Paul Gleason on this podcast. He was the greatest jerk.
Yeah, one of the funniest like non unintentional funny lines in that movie. With think we're gonna need
Need
some
more
more
FBI guys.
He just got explode into that. He's like, now his reaction. Yeah, I guess we're gonna need some
We're
more
gonna need more
FBI.
FBI guys. Because nobody like those FBI guys. They were
Yeah,
dicks.
they
No
were
one liked them.
like yeah, like
They were dicks. And
nobody mourned their death.
I mean, like we shouldn't celebrate when people die, but I mean, they were like arrogant. They were well, we've got control from here now. Like
They act like they knew. Yeah, that's why
they
Al.
needed to
Like
be
that's why
humbled.
Al was like, yeah, guess you're gonna charge them for not paying their light bill when they cut the power. It's
First
like,
we cut lights, then we make them sweat. What?
yeah, I guess we're gonna. Everybody knew that they were incompetent. Yeah, even Hines is like, yeah, like FBI right on cue. He knew
Run
they
their
were gonna cut the
playbook.
power. Yeah.
Run their playbook.
Knew they were gonna cut the power. They right on cue. Yeah. So now we can get
Mhm.
into the damn
And then
book.
they told that man that he was going to lose his job or cut the lights. You gonna tell
He's
that
like,
man
it's
that city
Christmas Eve.
worker
He's like, we can't cut. We got to cut off a whole city grid. It's like we can't do
on
that.
Christmas Eve?
Christmas Eve. He's like, folks are
People
opening
having dinner with their
out for
families.
dinner. It's like, yeah, we can't do that. Yeah. He
Well,
said,
you
cut the
cut
grid
or
or
lose
lose
your
your
job.
job. It's like, yeah, and then so he ended up cutting the grid because the dude threatened his job and shit.
Yeah, you threatened this hardworking man on Christmas Eve. That's why he blew up in the
He got
helicopter.
justice, yeah, because they died like right after that. So yeah,
Yeah.
so the
All
so
right,
the
take
guy
that man.
the electrical worker won and shit because they
There you go.
blew up like minutes after that. So there you go. So they got there. Yeah. Let's get to the serious stuff now. You heard about the Chicago police officer that was shot and killed. Ariana Preston, 24 years old, like young girl. Yeah.
Oh my
And
gosh. No, I
yeah.
didn't hear the story.
She was shot in the like 87th in Blackstone. So yeah, we know that area very well. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like Marionette right there. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's saying that it looked like it was personal the way she was shot. They don't have a suspect yet. But yeah, I had to address this. I'm like, yeah, that's was a sad story. 24 years old, like I said, young girl. Tragic shooting. Yeah. So they did a little vigil for her last night and everything. But I said I definitely want to touch on that story.
Oh. Yeah, condolences to her family and everything. And I hope that they catch up. I mean, like with everything now, how I always say everybody has like a Ring doorbell camera or a Nest or whatever. Vivian, everybody has like a doorbell camera. So I'm hoping that a camera
Somebody's
caught
camera was
something.
pointed in the direction of the shooting. Yeah.
I'm hoping a camera caught something because cameras literally are catching everything now. Even if somebody was riding down the block and like their dashboard their dash cam caught it. Like a
Yeah, I
lot of people have
remember
those.
when those guys got hit outside of the Jeffrey pub. That's how they had footage. Was like a dash
Mhm.
cam caught one of them, and then the other one was like
The
one
street lamp.
lamp
Yeah.
caught the other angle. So yeah,
I'm
I don't
hoping
remember.
that
I don't remember if like that driver ever got caught. I don't remember.
I
I
think they did. I think
okay,
they eventually did catch
okay,
him, I think. Yeah.
but
But
yeah,
I mean, you're
okay.
not getting away with nothing. Like as we say now, like everybody is being watched, everything is being recorded, everything is being watched. That's the good thing about
You really are
society.
in the Truman Show now. Well, like
That's the good thing about the climate that we're in today. So I'm hoping that this will be found and this will be a suspect will be in question within the next couple of days, and that her family can get justice for her because that is just awful. Yeah, it's like you said, it sounded like it was personal. They didn't release many details, but if they say it's like it sounds like a personal thing,
yeah, I'm
then
trying to get more of the story, just so I can be more
mhm.
informed about
Yeah,
it.
they can delve in. They can go and they can see like start researching like, okay, like did she have any disagreements with anybody? Is it a domestic situation?
Mm.
Is it, like you can kind of like go in and like rule out certain people. But
But
yeah, that's just sad. Aw.
I was like, I hate to
Mm.
bring it down, but had to talk about that one.
Yeah. I do have a quick tape that can bring it back up for us.
Go ahead, kid.
Congratulations to Missy Elliott.
Ah, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Let's talk about it.
Yes, congratulations.
Let's talk about it.
And Missy Elliott, she's somebody that's like I said, the only person I think that could bow her in a versus is Busta Rhymes. That's the versus that I would see. Missy Elliott
Nick
versus Busta
Buster
Rhymes.
will be a nice.
That's the only one that like when people keep on saying who can do Missy or who can do Busta, nobody can do. They can battle each other because they have the same energy. No one can matches their energy but them. But Missy, just so happy because, like, to me, Missy Elliott just doesn't get enough flowers to me. Like, I love Missy Elliott. Like, she's a singer, a songwriter, a producer, a rapper. Like, she has so many slash, 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 slash behind her name. So,
Okay, I got the whole class. In addition to Missy Elliott for the 2023 performance category, we have Kate Bush, Sheryl Crow, the late George Michael. Glad he got in. Willie Nelson, Mr. Weed Man is in. I
yes,
thought he
still
been,
token and smoking.
thought he been went in, but yeah, Rage Against the Machine and the legendary Spinners. So congrats to all of them. But yeah,
Is
and
that
me,
the spirit?
no
Is
man,
that the shy lights?
I know the Rubber Band Man. That's what I know, man. Yeah,
That might be the shy lights. I'm sorry. Oops.
and I think they made Sadie. Is that the Spinners too? Like not the R. Kelly version. I think the Spinners made the original Sadie, not the perverts version. I want to say they. I know they did Rubber Band Man. That's what I mostly. Yeah.
Congratulations to all the new.
Yeah, the new inductee. We also have other categories. Musical Influence Award. You had Lincoln Ray and Cool DJ Herc. Do you know who that is? Let's see how you know. Yeah,
I don't know who that
Herc.
is.
That's the godfather of hip hop. He's considered the
Oh,
guy that invented hip hop. So he should have been went in. Especially this year is the 50-year anniversary of hip hop.
wow. Is he just getting in now?
He's just getting in. I mentioned that on my show. I was like, how the hell is Cool Herc just getting in? Hip hop been around. It's 50th anniversary, 73.
Years
The
later.
50th year anniversary this year. And Herc is just getting in. Like the guy that brought it. Yeah, he invented it in the parks in the Bronx 50 years ago. Yeah, that's what he did.
Nice.
So I was like,
But
nice.
flowers, definitely give your people their flowers.
Shaka Khan is in Musical Excellence Award. So congrats to Shaka Khan, who I saw in concert last year.
Hot town.
Yep. And then one more award, the legendary Don Cornelius is in.
Yes, I saw that, Don.
Yes.
The Soul Train just changed.
Soul Train, I said that made it cool because like Bandstand had been on for years, but Soul Train took Bandstand and made it cool. Basically, it's like it's the cool version of Bandstand. That's what they did. we
And
like
how
we
many
like Dick Clark, but we got Don Cornelius still. It's like
and not being funny, at every black wedding, don't we do a Soul Train
Soul
line?
Train line to this day. Yeah.
We get like you know what's up when you line down when everybody lines up like this and you're facing okay we doing the Soul Train line, let's go down the Soul Train line.
People all over the world. Mm-hmm.
I want to be a Soul Train dancer. Watching Soul Train, I did.
Soul Train, that was like the routine Saturday morning. So we didn't have when you didn't have cable and there wasn't no MTV, and especially wasn't no Vivo or nothing like that. You want to watch video, you didn't have video, so you wanted to see like the favorite artist. It was like Bandstand and then Soul Train. That was the routine on Saturday morning.
Yeah.
Bandstand came on early, I guess, because we sleep in on Saturday. And Soul Train came on like noon. Like that's
Yeah, like 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock Soul
like
Train came
Bandstand was
on.
like 9, 10 in the morning. So you had to get up early to see that. And then Soul Train was like noon. It's like, so it was like, okay, we're gonna catch that. And you saw all your favorite artists of the day on there.
Mm-hmm.
Like Morris Day and the Time or whoever was out in the
Eva
80s.
Marie. Yeah,
Yeah.
you saw
You
some
see all your
bangers.
favorite artists on Soul Train.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Then they started having rappers like LL Cool J and like that. You start
Mm-hmm.
seeing your rappers appear. Lisa and Cult Jam. I remember them being on Soul Train like that.
I remember Rosie Perez. Where?
No, the Cheryl, who's in Rick James Super Freak video.
I like Rosie.
And then
And then
nine
the one guy who was like, what would he do? Like a backflip, like some guy, like he was like
the
with the suit.
backflip guy, yeah.
Yeah.
Then 90s they had the guest host era, and then eventually Shamar more or less said about him the best. When Shamar Moore became the permanent host. Around that time was when I started getting more into Showtime at the Apollo was the Steve
Well,
Harvey.
like I said earlier, you can't win them all. Like Shamar, like that was disastrous when he got straight. And I like Shamar, but he was disastrous as a
Yeah,
host.
he didn't fit his idea.
He didn't have the charisma and the
Surprised that Soul Train didn't try to get Steve Harvey. Like I said, because he was already doing Apollo. So yeah, I think he would have been a better fit for that because he already was on Apollo. Because Steve Country, he would have been a better fit for Soul Train. I think. Like Shamar was like too prim and proper to me for Soul Train. It's like you needed somebody.
They should have gave it to Uncle Bernie. Bernie Mac should have been on Soul Train. Because they originally started in Chicago. He's Chicago.
Yep, WCIU. A lot of people don't know that.
It would have worked.
Started at Channel 26, WCIU, back in the 70s. Where it started, yeah. Of course, one of the most famous episodes of Soul Train early on was the Jackson 5, where Michael broke out the robot when they were doing Dancing Machine. That was on Soul Train. Michael went into one of the most famous early episodes of Soul Train.
Yeah.
But congrats going out. But what bummed me out is who didn't get in. Yeah, Tribe Called Quest didn't make the cut, which kind of pissed me off. Like, well, maybe next time.
Again, they gonna get it. They gonna get in. They gonna get in.
Hashtag justice for Tribe. You ready to wrap this up, or did you want to go into any more? Yeah.
Yeah, we can wrap it up.
Let's wrap, yeah. Even though, yeah, we'll leave stuff on the table we should come back to. Definitely appreciate the support and Not Another Damn Podcast, episode 310. You want to support us further, give us a like. Also subscribe, share, rate, review on all your platforms. Talking Apple Podcasts, Spotify, TuneIn, SoundCloud, iHeart, TLC Talk Radio. What up, Tasha?
Hey.
YouTube, and your Amazon Alexa devices. You can follow me at Ozman the Wizard on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Oz Radio on Snapchat and Facebook as well. You know how I do it.
And you can check me at IMA8 626 on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Also SCR8GULLEY1 on Twitter, SCR8GULLEY. Excuse me, SCR8GULLEY7 on Instagram. Can't talk today. Also, please check out my Facebook fan page, Straight Gully, and you can check out straightgully.com. And then for your vlogs and for your video production needs, check out straightgullyproductions.com.
Got it all out, yeah. Well,
tongue-tied and my mouth dry.
Need some of that, yeah. Give me a
dry.
I'm Ozman the Wizard.
And Naima.
We will talk to you later.
Bye.
I'm gone.